This is so good. Today I'm making my favorite lentil dip. It's inspired from the viral lentil dip that's been going around on TikTok. I'm very obviously changing that up a lot. It's more of a lentil salad than a lentil dip, but we're still gonna call it a lentil dip. It's an amazing source of fiber, protein. It has tons of vitamins, vitamin C, B vitamins, iron, magnesium, and potassium, and so much more. And it is so hearty and delicious, so vibrant, crunchy, fresh, and mind-blowingly delicious. It just needs a lot of chopping. It's a really simple dip. You just chop a bunch of veggies, add some lentils to it, make this wildly flavorful dressing, and combine all of that. So let's make this lentil dip. We're gonna roast our corn. I'm gonna roast it on my gas stove, but you can also roast it on a grill. If you don't want to roast it, you can use it as is, or you can boil it and use it as well. Get that char going. We're gonna get all of that kernels off of the corn. Guess who loves roasted corn? You guys guessed it right. It's my dogs. Wait. Okay, eat it. Eat it. Good girl. Sit. Can I get it left? Good girl. Can I get it right? No, the right one. The right one. Good girl. Thank you. And that is our gorgeous corn. I'm gonna use some canned lentils today, but I'm gonna also put instructions on how to cook your own lentils from scratch. If you don't like lentils, you can switch them out with some cooked chickpeas or cooked white beans or black beans or any other legume. Now it's all about chopping. Ideally, you want to use the smaller Persian cucumbers. Ideally, you want to use the smaller Persian cucumbers, but grab whatever cucumbers you can. If it's a larger one, you want to peel it a little bit. The peel is a bit too thick for the bigger cucumbers, so you don't want too much of it. Now we're going to just chop it into tiny pieces. I'm going to chop a whole jalapeno. Now if you want, you can remove the seed box before chopping it. If you want more heat, you can use serranos or Thai chilies, or a red chili like bird's eye or scotch bonnet pepper. Time to chop the cilantro. You can also add in some mint. That will add a very refreshing flavor to the dip. And just remove some of the ends of the stem and keep the rest in, because all these stems are all good. Now it's time for some kale. That has been draining and drying. I'm using baby kale. That just saves so much time. You don't have to pull out those hard stems and all of that. You can just chop all of this and add it to your salad. I'm gonna chop it fine, just like cilantro, so that people can't figure out whether it's cilantro or kale in your dip. You can add less or more. You can add in some baby spinach or baby chard if you like, or even mustard greens, whichever greens you want to add to your lentil dip. You're gonna grab any crunchy, sweet addition to this dip to just balance out all that tartness and the savoriness in the dressing. You're gonna chop these just like the onion. Or chop it however you like, basically. You just want to keep it evenly chopped and somewhat the same size as the other vegetables that you're adding to the dip. You're gonna chop some tomatoes. You can go with cherry tomatoes or Roma tomatoes. Now we have to deal with the onion in the end so that I don't cry into the rest of the things that I'm chopping. You should keep the root intact so that it can hold the onion when you chop. That just makes your chopping easier. If it's a smaller onion, you're good to go. But if it's pretty thick, you want to make another 1 or 2 slices in between and then chop. That's plenty onion. Now that we're done with all of our chopping, we're gonna make our dressing, and then the only thing that will be left is to combine everything. For dressing, we're gonna add some garlic powder, some pepper flakes, less or more to your preference. I'm gonna go with a bit more. And some dried basil. You can also do fresh basil, or you can do oregano. Go in with your salt, black pepper, some nutritional yeast. It'll add this nice flavor as well as give some more boost of protein. If you want a cheesier flavor but don't want to use nutritional yeast, add some miso instead. Now we will toast our capers and then use that same oil to make the dressing. We're gonna fry up some capers so that they get crispy and more concentrated. We're gonna let it drain for 5 minutes or so, then we're gonna crisp it. Add some olive oil. Let's check if it's hot enough. Yeah, there it goes. Dry the capers as much as you can before you add them to the pan. They still had a lot of water. Once they're kind of getting all shrunken and brownish, then they're done. Now you want to remove these capers from this oil, and then while the oil is still hot, add that oil to the dressing. Ooh. A lot of lime juice. They're gonna add in some red wine vinegar. Keep shaking until the salt is all mixed in and the lime and the oil kind of becomes an emulsion. It's gonna take a minute. Okay, this is done. Now we're gonna assemble our salad. Start with the cucumber, onion, apples, kale, tomato, lentils, jalapeno, cilantro, the corn. We need like 2 or more tablespoons of hemp seeds. That'll just boost up the protein in our dip. I forgot to add some maple into the dressing to balance out all of that tartness. Now we're gonna add in our dressing. And mix all of that. I mean, if that doesn't look like a summer in a bowl, I don't know what does. If you want more lentils in this lentil dip or lentil salad, you can add 2 cans of lentils. Now we're gonna add our crispy capers. I mean, look at that gorgeousness. You can serve it with some chips, with some toasted bread. It's refreshing, it's hearty, and it's versatile. You can also crisp up the lentils. You can bake them until they're crisp and then mix them in so that there's even more textural contrast. And now you can just serve this with some tortilla chips. You can also stuff this in a pita bread. Just warm up your pita, add a layer of hummus, add these amazing lentils, and that'll be a fantastic summer lunch. Somebody stop me. If you make this, let me know in the comments how you liked it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more easy vegan recipes, fun and creative vegan recipes, Indian vegan recipes, and so much more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.